Butterfly Beauties. I hope that you are doing well. You're hopefully you've already seen my haul video where I hauled the disc inserts for the punch board from We Are Memory Keepers. And this is the actual punch board. So there's still, I opened the package just to make it easier for this video. So in this video, I'm going to demo some different materials to see how this really works. So just to give you some background, this is the punch board from We Are Memory Keepers. It's the planner punch board. It comes with the ones for your circles. So of course, like when you have your Carpe Diems, recollections, all those various sizes, is what it comes with initially. And then they have inserts, which where you can get for spirals, and the disc inserts. Just to kind of give you the idea, it retails anywhere from $21 to $24.99. I believe it's at Michael's right now for $24.99. Of course, you can use your coupons with it, but the thing is just trying to find it at Michael's. You can also find it at Hobby Lobby. So what comes in the package itself, and you know me trying to repackage it, but it gives you the instructions on how to use the board. So it just kind of shows you about cutting your paper to size and then what to do. So steps 1 through 6 in doing so. Then it lets you know about the additional inserts that you can purchase. This is what it looks like. It is small, it is compact, it is not heavy at all. So what I like is that if you're traveling with your items, you know, it is lighter than like my Happy Planner Punch that has gone on to crafting heaven. So when you open the punch itself, there's your pieces that you receive. So the pieces that you actually have, you get 6 of them. And what I like with this is that you can connect them for easy storage. So you can see this slider piece here, and you just slide them together so that you don't lose your pieces, so you can keep all of them together. So you can see these are for your holes. Again, not super heavy. And then of course all your trash and stuff goes in there. But as you can see, it gives you the ability to store this flat, because this is basically your punch area. So you can store these, so you can put them in this way if you want to keep the original set together. Well, okay, me and my nails here. Keep your set together, and then you can just kind of throw this one up here to the side, and you can close it. The way I had it earlier was just that I put one here, so I can just close it all the way and store it that way. So the other part that I want to show you is that how you would do is that it has numbers down here. So I'm getting closer, you can see it has numbers 1. As you can see, number 1 here, all the way down to, what is it, number 73. So if you have a little problem seeing at 73, you know, your glasses, I realized that, I'm like, oh man. So you're probably going to need good lighting for some of these numbers. And of course, your glasses if you can't see, whichever. But it's relatively easy to put them in the spots themselves. And the way that it works, you just take, it will tell you what the dimensions are. So let me say that. So this is what it looks like in the back. So it tells you pick your planner style. And sorry for that glare, so let me show you. So you can see the different ones that they have. So like the Recollections A5 here. So it tells you to put them, what the size of the paper needs to be. And then it tells you to put it on 11, 21, and 31. So if you were going to do so, you look for number 11. Sorry, here. And I'm doing this looking through my camera, so I hope I get to the right spot. So you can see there's 11 right here. So then you just put it in spot number 11. So this kind of just like that. So then you'll do 11, then you find the next spot, and then you'll do it. So I will demo it for the Happy Planner, but I wanted to get real close so you can see where it's at, because I will pause the video so I can put them in the appropriate place, because these little numbers are something else for me. So just kind of showing you that. It does give you the ability to write your own in, add your own. So the one thing you'll notice that there are no disc ones that are listed here, because the one that this comes with are the ones for your circle hole punches. So when you buy your inserts, which are here, so this one again in my haul video, you know I got it from Hobby Lobby. In the disc insert, so I just want to laugh at this, y'all. I did not cut this. It came like this. So y'all be talking about me and my cutting skills. This is clearly Cricut. But anyways, this is a sticker so that you can peel this off and add it to the back of your item here so that you can have them, if that's what you prefer. So I'm going to rewrite these because it was hard for me just having it here to see the numbers. But like here where I'm zooming in on the camera, I can see the pink really easy. But when I just had it on the table and I was trying to figure out where to place it, it was hard for me to see the pink part. So I'm probably going to either rewrite them or darken in the pink with black or whatever. But it is a sticker so you can place on the back. And it does the same thing. It gives you the directions on how to use the inserts and the punch. And again, tells you about cutting it to size. And then you get 6 of them in this. So it looks like each kit will give you, insert item will give you 6. So I want to show you the items that we're going to try today in the video. So what we're going to try is the following things. We're going to try at the end a laminate sheet. We're going to use this just so we can see this is for the mini. So this is a page that's cut to size. Oh, we're not going to do this one. And we're going to do a Mambi. Again, one that classic that's cut to size. I do have a big happy planner, but I don't have anything I really want to punch for that because I don't use it currently. Then we're going to do just a scrap sheet. And the scrap sheet, as you can see, is not really to size. And we're going to do this Project Life card. So the reason that I wanted to do something that wasn't necessarily to size is to see, does it really matter if we don't have the dimensions that are listed on the punch itself? So that's what we're going to be doing today. And then I have my mini happy planner, and I have a classic one here so we can, now this is not the happy planner. Oh, yes, these are the happy planner rings. Okay, I thought it wasn't. So this is going to be the classic size happy planner, and here's my mini happy planner, and we're going to see that they go into the appropriate places. But the reason I wanted to use the pages that are cut to size so we can see, do they actually kind of line up. So these are the materials that we're going to do, but the laminate is going to be the last one that I'm going to try just in case it doesn't work and I end up breaking it, then I'll be sad. But this was with 3 milliliter laminate that I did this morning. So we will be back. I'm going to do the first one for the mini. Okay, so I'm back. So I have them in the spots that it says on the sheet, which was 3, so you can see it 2, 3, 15, 28, and 40 for the Mambi Mini. And here you can see I have it on 3. I have it on 15. Here is 28. And then on 40. So I wanted to give you that close-up. Alright, so let's take our mini sheet. So this was from the daily. So you can see these are the ones that Mambi punched for us. So we're going to do the opposite side just so we can see, does it work. So all we have to do is slide it in, and this is the end. So it goes all the way in. This is your page guard that you have here. You take this and you just push down. So it doesn't take a whole lot of force or effort. So we have that. Then you take the same sheet and you flip it over. And now that you flip it over, again, put it to your page guard. And I'm looking through the camera here, so. And then you're going to do the same thing. And you see when you do that, it does the double. So one thing that you can do, it makes this middle piece wider, is you can take this last one out, the 40. So do one side, take your last one out, and then it just does your last 3. So that way you don't double punch it here to make this one wider, if that bothers you. Alright, so that is that one. And then we're going to do this, which is not the correct size, cut as it says to cut your item to size, but I am going to still put it with the paper guide because I do a lot of tip-ins in my mini or inserts sometimes for when I'm doing my devotionals and such. So this is what it looks like. So we have, I'm going to move this out the way. Here's my mini. Again, this was the side that Mambi had punched on our daily. This is the side that we've done with our memory keeper punch board. And perfect. Oops. Well, my thing is kind of fat. Sorry. All right, Liz. There we go. So my mini happy planner is kind of full. So, but it does work. Definitely does work. So we can see that it works. So comes right out. Let me see if I can get like in the middle where it's not so full. Okay, so this one not so full. Doing my Project Life card, and excuse my grandson over there, he's playing. But I wanted to be able to do this with some natural light. Alright, so, and I'm struggling with my nails today, for real. I need to get them cut. But anyways, so here we go. I really do like that. So this, we saw that it worked for the mini. And again, it comes right on out. And doing it again so we can see. Project Life card. It's not to the size it says to cut, but it works. Alright, so the mini is done. So now let's do one for the classic. So we're going to do this, and then we'll do this one, and then we'll do the laminate. So I'll be back. Let me put the classic in. Okay, so now we have them for the classic Happy Planner. So you can see they're just sitting in here. Here's our classic. So we're going to try that trick of, we're going to put this in. When I say trick, we're going to take out this last one after we punch this first side. So we're going to punch this side. We're going to take this one out so it doesn't double punch it. And we're going to put this one in on this side. Oh wait, I saw that this one didn't go down. Okay, so this is the side that we've done on the We Are Memory Keepers. So let's go ahead and do that before I forget what side it's on. So we know the difference, since this one doesn't have a clear indication. So this is the classic. Here we go, voila. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Fantastic. All right, so let's try. Again, we're going to do something that is not the dimensions that it says to cut the paper to size. And this is a scrap sheet from a Target One Spot file folder. So it has very little lamination to it, but we're going to try it. So this was supposed to be in spot, I think it's 42. 54. So spot 54. So I'm going to do this so I could see where's 54. So 54. All right. Let's see. So this is 54 right here. So we're going to again put it against the page where it gives you the stop. Okay, this had a slat laminate. Came right out. Oh, I'm not going to move that side here for right now because I need to do another one that we're going to test. And y'all, I'm trying to see upside down. This is again just a scrap sheet. It's not cut to size. Oh, something went wrong. So, something moved. But, alright, here it is live. Something changed. It gave me extras, like, on it. So, I guess it might matter for the size. On something longer, it does. So, it seems that, I mean, it fits. This is a scrap that is not cut to size, and so this one does not. So you see how it doesn't fit all the way. So we're going to have to try another piece here that is not to size in a little bit. So I will come back, but let's do the laminate next. So it looks like it might matter that it's to size when you're dealing with the classic. If it's a little shorter, fine, but if it's not. So here's our laminate, so the note sheet again. And this is on the 3 milliliter laminate from Scott 3M. So we're going to do, and so this is based on my laminate piece, so not on the actual sheets here, because you can see there's a little space. But we just want to see, will it go through laminate? Okay, you got to put a little bit of your back into it. Oh, thank you, Jesus, it didn't stick. Oh, okay. We're going to flip it. Again, we could have moved that last one. Put your back into it, but not like you got to jump on it. But, you know, I'm a little weak too, so some of y'all, it won't be a problem. So, it doesn't like when it's not the right size because we got extra holes. So it does need to be cut to size when you're dealing with the classic. Boo. So it was for real about that. So I guess you'll just have to play with where you actually place it once you do the first one, because it'll do your first set, but when you get to your second set, when you flip it is where the issue lies, when it's not the exact measurements. So you see, I'm off by a hair. So when I flip it, that's the issue. So I wonder if when I flip it, it's going to have to be something that's not the right size. Do we not put it against the actual page holder here and just move it down? I'm not really sure. So something I'd have to play with, but there you have. I mean, it does tell us to cut to the right page. And so we did see it do it correctly with the right size. Then we saw it when it's not the right size because you have this extra part with the laminates, the extra part here with the laminate. So you'll just have to play around with. So this is when we first did it on this side. So this side's good. But when we move it over, I guess the thing is when we flip it, let's try something real quick. I mean, we hung around this long to see how it works. Why not, right? So we're doing this side. And I have it against the guard. And this is again the laminate. So we've got this piece. So when we flip it, I guess we want to line it up, not necessarily with the guard, but line it up with the actual holes, like where it was, so I can use this as my guide for that double punch that we had saw earlier. And let's see. So it's kind of hanging over this piece because it's on the right spot for the paper, right? And this was a little not exact. Dang it. But you guys get the gist, right? Yep, so gotta play with that. It was close, but wasn't quite close enough because see here, if it was over just a smidge, it would have done it perfectly. Oh, just a hair. So you guys have to play with it when it's not cut to the appropriate size, so at least you know it needs to be at the right size. Those of you kind of angle and see things better, this might be something that you do, or maybe you hole punch it first, like I have hole punch, well, like it's hole punch here, and then just line it up to where it sat on the punch, so that way you know that you're getting it in the right spot. So like here, see, I can't see because I'm doing it from the camera. Okay, so let's see. Is this in the right spot? It is in the right spot. And then you flip it. And again, just line it up to where you see. So where we see these little markers here. So that might be the trick, like hole punch it first. Only thing is for those of you who are kind of like, oh my gosh, I can see there's a double kind of punch to it. So, and then I put it over here. This. So, I guess you guys want to see, like, what the hell? Here's my classic Here's where we did it. Trying to see if we're just playing with it when it's not the exact measurements. And that works. So that kind of worked. But then you'll be all ticked off about seeing this piece right here. So you just got to figure that out, I guess, somewhere, somehow, when it's not the exact measurements. Just because laminate gives you the extra border. You know what I mean? Alrighty, so enough rambling of that. You know that it does cut laminate, so those of you are going to be super excited about that. This is a 3 mil, so I'm assuming that it would do the 5. I probably wouldn't test it on the 10, but if you want to do that, let me know. Tag me in a video of someone who is going to do it with a 10 mil, but I can't do 10 mil at home. I can only go up to 5, and what I have right in front of me right now is the 3. So this is just wanted to show you guys that this, I think, is definitely worth the purchase. For this, even better, you're winning when you can buy it with a coupon from Michaels or Hobby Lobby. Of course, you can also find it on your online shop, such as scrapbook.com. There is another website I found it on, Creative Kits or something like that. But for sure, scrapbook.com, because they have it for 21 something right now, as they say it's on sale. But you can buy it at Michaels. And you can buy it at Hobby Lobby. And if there's any other craft stores that you guys are aware that you can pick this up at, make sure you leave them in the comments below for anyone else who's looking for it. And Hobby Lobby, I think, is underestimated because everyone's running to Michaels and you can't find it. But, you know, run to your Hobby Lobby and see if you can find it. So I'm glad I was able to do this demonstration for you ladies. It is definitely worth the money because you're thinking about all in all full price $24.99, and then basically saying $25.10, so $35 for the punch. The Mambi, the Happy Planner punch, is $30, right? Full price. So for $5 more, you're getting 2 punches in one, if you think about it, because remember that this comes with the circle punch inserts, which are these, and then you're buying the inserts, the disc inserts, and if you have an Erin Condren or some spiral one, you can buy the spiral inserts. Now the spiral inserts go for $12.99, if I recall correctly. I don't have a spiral planner, I don't like those, but it is $12.99. So if you do like those, again, you can look at saying $35 plus another $13. So when we're looking at $45, $48, so basically $50, and you have 3 different hole punchers instead of paying $50 just for an arc punch, for example. So it is definitely worth your money, especially since so many of us have several different types of planners that you have the ability to, you know, have one, and all you have to do is carry around is your inserts. So way easy to do. You just take these out, again, lay them down, and this is just sloppily laying them down. And close it, right? And close it. How much space does that take? And if you don't want to have them in here, I just threw all the paper out. That's awesome. You can just, look, I mean, super easy. All right, so thanks for being around, and here's your planner punch review. You guys have a good day. Bye-bye.